again. There's about a couple more weeks left until basketball. We'll talk a little bit about that. The Bills finally getting their first win, and a surprise and shocking moment in NT high school football history. That and more on the Joe Kraus Radio Show on YCRN. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Joe Kraus Radio Show on YCRN. The professor is back in the house. Thanks for watching us today. The Bills finally got their first win last week over the Detroit Lions, a 14-12 win. But now CJ Spiller will not be playing tomorrow. You can catch the game at 1 o'clock on CBS against the Cincinnati Bengals. There goes your offense, Buffalo Bills fans. But Fred Jackson, he has to have another good game. He was great last week. 25 rushing attempts, most this season, 133 yards. He scored a touchdown and reception touchdown since Travis Henry in 2002. That was a great game, but I like that play when Ryan Fitzpatrick shuffled past it to Fred Jackson. That was just really good. And yeah, it was just a great game. But now CJ Spiller is out. He won't be playing against Cincinnati. I'm just telling you, there goes your offense. He left the game with a hamstring injury, and so we don't know when he's coming back. Colts, well, the Bills, we'll get to the Colts in a second, but the Bills, they have to stop T.O. Yeah, that's going to be a good game. If it was in Buffalo, you could be expecting lots of boos. Chad Ochocinco, I don't even know if he has anything left in the tank. And Jordan Shipley from Texas, I really liked him last year because he was Colt McCoy, who was the quarterback now with Cleveland. Shipley was McCoy's #1 guy, so, well, in my opinion. So I think that Shipley's going to have a huge game. But the Bills are going to win. And if the Bengals were smart, one of the workers told me, someone told me a couple of days ago that if the Bengals were smart, they would run the ball all day. But they're gonna throw it up. And I don't even know if Carson Palmer, he's been having a great season, his best in a couple of years. But I don't know if he's gonna do well because that front line of the Bills is beast. Colts playing the Patriots, I believe this is like the 8th time in the past 10 years. It's going to be a great game. Well, we all know that because Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, they're the quarterbacks of the decade. But the Colts have lots of injuries. Dallas Clark, gonna be gone for the rest of the season. They're pretty banged up, but the Patriots, where has their defense gone? They had no Junior Seaus, no Teddy Bruschi's, no Ronnie Harrisons. Yes, I know these guys. And now they're working for ESPN or NBC. So the Patriots defense, they've got to step it up, and it would be a huge game. And I quote from Mike Greenberg. I love Mike and Mike in the Morning. He said that if the Colts win this game, then it would be a huge game for Peyton Manning. So I'm predicting the Colts to win. Packers, Vikings. Brett Favre's last game versus Green Bay. We really don't know. And I said this last week on the show when Favre was interviewed by the NFL Network. If he was going to come back, he said no, and then there's a shaky eyes. You can catch that show on YouTube, Joe Kraus Radio Show on the NT Youth Center's channel. And, the Packers, Brett is just going to be thrown around like a rag doll. I'm just telling you that right now. Clay Matthews is going to be all over him. So, I'm predicting the Packers over the Vikings. And those were the professor's picks this week at NTMS. NTMS. So we'll be right back. We got the start of Principal Bullhorn, Louie Medina. He's gonna be on the show in just a couple of minutes. Joe Kraus Radio Show on YCRN. YCR Rants update. And 3:30 here on YCRN. The big, huge NBA trade as the New Orleans Hornets and Toronto Raptors have agreed in principle on a 5-player trade that would send Peter Stojakovic and Jared Bayless to the Raptors for Jared Jack, David Anderson, and Marcus Banks, according to ESPN.com. And welcome back to the show, everybody. And Ohio State and Iowa is starting just about now, so we'll give you an update on that. And welcome back to the show. We got Louie Medina back in the show. Say that to the crowd.
What's up?
Yeah. Now, if you saw our video from 7 months ago, his voice has changed from Team Awesome to Team Awesome. Okay, so Louie, you're now a movie star now, I heard.
Yeah.
You're in Principal Bullhorn, so tell us about that.
Well, we were deciding on a movie, so we were thinking about like a Principal movie or something like that. And so we were thinking about Principal Bullhorn because we found a bullhorn and we decided to use it. So.
Whose bullhorn is that?
I think that's Alex's. I'm pretty sure.
So are you? Was it just like a spoof on a trailer, or are you guys going to make now a movie?
Well, it depends. If people actually like the trailer, then we might actually do a movie.
I liked it. It was hilarious. You know, Alex really did a great job as the teacher.
Wait, 1 minute. 1 minute.
It was really funny when it goes, Principal Bullhorn.
Yeah.
Principal Bullhorn. So, yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
I heard that now because that they want more people want to be in it. So, like, you know, like, are you gonna try to add characters into it and stuff?
Yeah, we might add a couple characters into it, see what's gonna happen. But
so, what's the movie gonna be about? Do you guys have any ideas yet?
We're thinking about like a mini principal. Well, you already got that because the trailer.
Well,
and we're gonna have.
You still can?
Yeah, we got a couple. We're gonna have a couple bullies and stuff, and just see how it goes.
Yeah. And you know, you were also played for NTMS football.
Yep.
You guys got 1 win. Are you guys ready for next season? You got lots of 8th graders. And with you, the Cassell brothers, Mike O'Connor. Are you guys ready?
Hopefully, yeah. I'm excited to play next year. I just wanna get up and hit someone. So.
Okay, Louie Medina, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Alright, we'll be right back right after this. Joe Kraus Radio Show on YCRN. Welcome back to Joe Kraus Radio Show on YCRN. We have some college football update real quick. Oklahoma State wins over Kansas 48-14. South Carolina wins over crushes Troy 69-24. And Michigan loses to Wisconsin 48-28. Welcome back to the show. 3 things that you need to know today. Number 1 is that the Sabres are on a win streak. They won over the Kings last night, 4-2. Eric Bartel snuck into HSB. I'm just kidding. He stuck into HSBC Arena last night. I'm just kidding. He went to the game actually. That was a great game. Thomas Bank, game time goal. He now has 7 on the season. Derek Roy, 14 assists so far this year. The second big thing that you need to know, Chicago lost to Miami Thursday night 16-0, and Tyler Thigpen was their 3rd string quarterback. He started. Miami had a beat-up offensive line, and they only ran the ball 7 times. You only ran the ball 7 times when you have Ronnie Brown and Ricky Williams, Hall of Fame running backs. That's just crazy. And I don't want to be all over him. I don't want to dog him or anything. But Dan Henney, their offensive coordinator, They put in Tyler Thigpen, their third string quarterback, and when the running game's great, because they can run the Wildcat all day if they wanted to, which they probably wouldn't. But you only ran the ball 7 times, and Tyler Thigpen, I mean, that was his first game since 2008 when he was with the Chiefs. So I'm not going to dog all over him, but Dan Henne, he should have used his running backs a lot more than 7 times. That's just ridiculous. And the third thing that you need to know, local news-wise, is that after 16 years, Eric Jancy, who won 1 championship, which everyone went crazy last year, that the Jacks won, and 86 wins after that. He's stepping down after 16 years. Who are they going to replace? That guy had so much potential. You know, go look the rest of the way. And I can understand he wanted to be with his family. And, you know, family's important. But I don't know if anyone's going to be able to replace him. We were trying to get Aaron Davis on the show today to talk to him about this, but we don't have his numbers, so, and we couldn't find anyone to talk about. But, you know, he's still going to be teaching biology at MT at the high school, so he's still there, but he's moving to Orchard Park to be closer with his family. So, and I can understand that, but, you know, Yanni Malmus told me, I asked him, is he going to go coach somewhere else? And he said, no, he said that he's done. So, a great career for Eric Jancy. You know, that's just good. That's it for the show today. I believe that I don't know if we're going to have a show next week, but if we do, stay tuned. I believe that we'll have it in a couple weeks. Don't forget, stop by Al's at the Youth Center, Al's Snack Shack. Pizza, chips. Determining if there is pizza. I don't know if there is it every day. I heard that there might be a rumor of hot chocolate maybe being sold 75 cents. I don't know, but when it happens, you know, if your son or daughter's playing in basketball, you know, come in. It's probably going to be -3 degrees, and come on in and get a hot chocolate. Sabres play tonight against the Lightning. Bills, I think, are going to win over the Bengals. So that's it for the show. Don't forget to watch the Sports Corner on the NTMS Morning Show. Don't forget to catch all the sports news and highlights. This is the Professor saying, see you later. Joe Kraus Radio Show. Why see you?